Are you looking for the best electric scooters? In this video we will look at some of the best electric scooters on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Navee GT3 Pro. The GT3 Pro is the best budget scooter I've tested to date. Dual suspension, 10-inch tubeless tires, and a 48V system at this price point still feels like a pricing error. Most scooters don't get this hardware until the $800 plus range. The 48V system is what separates it from cheaper alternatives. Scooters running 36V lose noticeable power as the battery drops below 50%. The GT3 Pro doesn't. It held 20.6 miles per hour in my speed tests, hit 23.3 miles of real-world range, and accelerated to 15 miles per hour in 5.35 seconds, which is nearly 2.5 seconds faster than the Segway E3 Pro. On hills, the difference is even more obvious. The GT3 Pro powered through my steepest 17% test grade where the E3 Pro and 100F failed entirely. And the ride quality punches way above its price. The front fork and rear spring are tuned to perfection. Neither bottoms out while the other barely moves. That sounds basic, but it's surprisingly rare at this price. The result is a scooter that feels stable, spacious, and genuinely comfortable over rough patches. The trade-off is size. At 48.5 pounds with no foldable handlebars, it's heavy for a budget scooter. Most in this price range weigh 10 to 15 pounds less. If portability matters most to you, look at the other two picks below. But if you want the best ride for the money, nothing else at this price is close. Number 2. Segway Ninebot E3 Pro. The E3 Pro is the scooter I recommend when someone wants a reliable first scooter and doesn't want to think about maintenance or troubleshooting. Segway has been building scooters longer than almost anyone, and you feel it in the details. The folding mechanism, cable routing, fit and finish. Everything is thought through. Performance sits between the other two. I clocked 19.3 miles per hour and 17.2 miles of real-world range at 40.1 pounds, meaning it has the best range-to-weight ratio of these three scooters at 0.43 miles per pound. The 10-inch tubeless tires and dual rubber dampening keep the ride smooth without adding the weight and complexity of a spring setup. Build quality is typical Segway. Everything feels tight and durable, and their track record is second to none in the industry, especially with their new-gen scooters. The Segway app is a highlight for me. It's joint best in the industry alongside NIU and arguably edges it. Cruise control, zero start, acceleration and brake curve adjustments, OTA updates, detailed ride stats. For a first-time scooter owner, the Segway ecosystem genuinely makes the experience better. Two things to be honest about. The E3 Pro runs a 36V system, not the 48V on the GT3 Pro and 100F. You will notice power dropping off as the battery gets lower. Segway's power management handles it better than most 36V competitors, but it's there. And hill performance is the weakest of the three. It managed my 8% test grade at 6.9 miles per hour but failed my steepest 17% grade entirely. If your commute has serious climbs, the GT3 Pro is the better pick. Number 3. Navee ST3 Pro. The ST3 Pro is hands down the best value in the commuter segment. It's an extremely capable and versatile scooter with a ride quality that feels like it should cost significantly more. The dual suspension is perfectly tuned so one spring arm doesn't overpower the other, and it's geared for heavy use, with self-healing 10-inch tubeless tires out of the box. I measured a top speed of 24.8 miles per hour and got 24.9 miles of real-world range. Acceleration to 15 miles per hour took 4.0 seconds, and it climbed a 17% hill with plenty of performance headroom. The 48V system keeps performance consistent through the full battery cycle. Braking came in at 11.5 feet with the drum and disc combo, which is a great balance of stopping power and low maintenance. The ride quality comes close to the Max G3, which costs notably more. For most riders, the difference isn't worth the price gap. The ST3 Pro is comfortable enough for long commutes, fast enough to keep up with traffic, and durable enough that you won't have to fiddle with maintenance. At 55 pounds, it's not a scooter you want to carry. If weight matters, the KG300X is an affordable alternative that saves about 6 pounds. But if you want the most comfortable, capable ride for the money in this class, the ST3 Pro is the answer. Number 4. Segway Ninebot Max G3. The Max G3 is the best riding commuter scooter I've tested aside from hyperscooters. The dual hydraulic adjustable suspension, paired with 11-inch self-healing tubeless tires, creates a ride that's unmatchably plush and composed. It soaks up rough roads that shake cheaper setups to the core, and the steering feels planted and precise even at its 28 miles per hour top speed. This is where Segway's engineering experience really shows. Performance is a clear step above the ST3 Pro and KG300X. I recorded at 28 miles per hour top speed in 3.5 seconds to 15 miles per hour, which is noticeably quicker than both. Of my commuter picks, only the VX2 Pro Hub is faster, but that's a different price bracket. Hill climbing at 16.2 miles per hour on my test grade was strong, and braking at 10.8 feet is excellent, backed by dual mechanical disc brakes and Reagan. The catch is that all this heavy-duty hardware uses more power. Despite a 597 Wh battery nearly identical to the ST3 Pro's, the range is the same 24.9 miles. The VX2 Pro Hub stretches 35.6 miles from a bigger battery. The Max G3 is also usually priced above the ST3 Pro and 300X, and at 54.2 pounds with a bulky frame, portability is not its thing. But if your commute is under 20 miles round trip and you want the most refined, comfortable ride in this price tier, the Max G3 is worth the premium. It's an absolute tank, built to last for years. Number 5. Gotrax Electric Scooter. Experience a smooth, cushioned ride from the 8.5-inch front pneumatic tire, while the rear solid tire guarantees zero flats and requires absolutely no maintenance for long-lasting reliability. Powered by a 36V 5.2Ah battery, this electric scooter can travel 9 to 12 miles on a single charge under optimum conditions, allowing for longer rides with fewer stops to recharge. Featuring premium, long-cycle cells and an advanced BMS, this 36V 5.2Ah battery delivers extended range, up to 12 miles, fast 4 to 5 hour recharge, and reliable safety for a high-performance ride. The SA1 electric scooter for adults can conquer inclines and rough terrain effortlessly with a robust 250W motor, delivering strong acceleration and a 10% climbing capability. This adult's electric scooter only weighs just 33 pounds and folding to 40 inches by 16 inches by 18 inches, it's easy to carry and store at home, work, or on the go. Great for campus and short-distance commute. This e-scooter is equipped with an EABS drum brake, which ensures reliable, shorter braking distances, and enhanced safety on wet or slippery surfaces, all with minimal maintenance for long-term durability. No abnormal noises, durable and reliable.